Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Rheannon. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are jumping into a very important topic in astrology. We're looking at how to find specific degrees in your birth chart, also how to find specific houses and locate those things when you're looking at your birth chart. This is something that I speak about all the time, especially when doing my new and full moon ceremonies. I also speak about it in my Facebook group. So if you would like to learn how to find specific degrees, then just keep watching. Let's get started. So first things first, you need to get a copy of your birth chart. In order to obtain your birth chart, you need to know your time, date, and place of birth. When we're looking at our birth charts, we're looking at where the planets are the moment we took our first breath. So you will need an accurate birth time. You can find this on your birth certificate. Maybe ask your parents, but in my case, my parents' memory was a lot different than the time on my birth certificate. So get that information and then head over to astro.com. You can also email me the information and I will be happy to pull up a birth chart for you. Information for that will be in the description box down below. Okay, back to astro.com. Once you get there, you're going to go to charts and calculations, and then you're going to scroll down to extended chart selection. Click on that, and it will take you to another screen where you are going to click add, and that's where you put in all of your birth information and hit continue. Then you'll have your birth chart. I really like astro.com charts because they show the degree markers around the wheel. It makes it super easy to tell exactly what degree is where, and when we're trying to pinpoint specific locations in our charts, it's just very easy to see and very easy to read. So go ahead and look at your chart. We're going to use mine as an example in this video. You will see the outer ring is the zodiac signs. Inside the main ring, that main outer ring there, you'll see planets bouncing around everywhere inside of here. And then there will be a set of lines dividing the chart into 12 sections. These are your houses. Just as a side note, I am using the Placidius house system in this video. So you'll notice that you can see each zodiac sign is divided into 30-degree segments. They work together to form a full 360-degree circle. It's basically like little pizza slices. You can see those there. So you might be asking yourself, why does this even matter? And understanding degrees is really essential to understanding transits and aspects and many other things in your birth chart. Let's get into finding specific degrees. If we're looking to find where my sun is placed, example, I want to know what degree my sun is into the sign of Scorpio. So we'll look at my chart again, and we're looking for the symbol or the glyph that is the sun. And as I go around, I see it right up here in the corner in the Scorpio and then the big number I'm looking at, that's 16. So therefore my sun is at 16 degrees of Scorpio. So a lot of times I talk about specific transits, specifically the new and full moons, where they land in your chart by degree. So in that case, you won't have a particular planet you're looking for per se, but you will be able to identify the specific degree. For example, today is a full moon and it is happening at 24 degrees of Aries. Let's find it on this chart. So first we're going to find Aries. So we know the glyph for Aries is the little ram looking bull thing. And here it is on this chart. All right, so now we have it. Now we simply count the little notches around the inner part or the outer part of the circle. So again, with the notations every 5 degrees. So we're in Aries and we're going counterclockwise around the circle. So to find 24 degrees, we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see in my chart, there's nothing there that signifies this, but because we're using the astro.com chart, we're able to see the divisions of degrees just in that house there. All right, so we found where 24 degrees of Aries is. right there in my chart, and we want to know what house it's in. So for that, we're taking this specific point and let's look to the center of the chart. See that little number 1 right there? This is the first house. So that means in this case that the full moon today will land in my first house. And the first house represents the self, the body, physical health, appearance, your approach to life. We get more into discussing these things at my free moon ceremonies. So feel free to join if you would like to dive a little deeper. Information for all of these things will be in the description box below. Let's take a moment and find where your sun is in your chart. So look at your chart and find the little sun symbol, the little glyph for the sun. And I want you to tell me in the comments below what degree, that's the big number next to the glyph of the sun, what degree your sun is at. I want to know what zodiac sign your sun is in and also what house. Okay, let's get into another example just so we can kind of keep this fresh in our brains. Okay, so I mentioned earlier about the 29th degree, the anaretic degree, and that Pluto is in Capricorn at 29 degrees. So let's find this point in the chart. So for my chart, if I'm looking to find 29 degrees of Capricorn, I'm looking first for the Capricorn glyph. And I'm looking around, there it is, right at the top of the chart. And then I am looking for the 29th degree. So I'm counting here from the beginning of Capricorn. I know it's going to be the 29th. Each sign has 30 degrees. So boom, we're right here. I want to know what house this is in. This is in the 11th house. So this Pluto being at Capricorn 29 degrees is hitting my chart in my 11th house. All right, that's it. Now you know how to pinpoint specific degrees in your natal chart and find out what houses they're in. And this is such a great skill for being able to understand your own cosmic story and how what's happening with the planets is affecting your personal chart. So if you're feeling stuck or you need a little bit more clarity, feel free to ask questions down in the comments below. I'm always available to book a reading if you want to dive into your own chart and what this means for you. It's one of my most favorite things to do. And all that information is in the description box below. So thanks again for tuning in. Let me know what other types of content or videos like this that would be helpful for you. And until next time, stay curious and embrace your own unique magic.